All right, let's get right into it. Thanksgiving is just around the corner, and we're going to talk about the most important part of the meal. Nope, not the turkey. We're talking about the sides and desserts. The real stars of the show.
So, does the Thanksgiving table ever feel like you're about to face the final boss of your diet? I mean, you walk in and there are just mountains of mashed potatoes, endless piles of stuffing, and pies as far as the eye can see. It can honestly feel like you have to choose between your health goals and, tradition itself.
But what if I told you it doesn't have to be like that at all? This year is not about what you can't have. Oh no, it is all about discovering an incredible feast of keto-friendly dishes that are so unbelievably good, even your non-keto family members are going to be begging for the recipes. Okay, first up, let's tackle reinventing the classics. We're talking about those creamy, comforting staples that absolutely everyone expects to see on the table. Let's start with mashed potatoes, the big one. The swap is so simple. For that classic, super creamy texture, mashed cauliflower is your absolute go-to. All you need is some steamed frozen cauliflower, a little cream cheese, sour cream, and butter. Done. And you gotta hear me out on this one. If you want something even quicker that has a shockingly similar feel to potatoes, you have to try mashed radishes. Trust me on this, it actually works.
And listen, keto mac and cheese is not a one-size-fits-all situation. Not at all. Are you a fan of that traditional, kind of firm, sliceable Southern macaroni pie? Guess what? There's a recipe for that. Or do you live for that ooey gooey, super cheesy pull? Yep, there's a version for that too. You literally get to choose your own comfort food adventure here.
All right, now let's move on to the real heart of the holiday table. We're talking casseroles, stuffing, and breads. This is where the magic really starts to happen. Okay, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret weapon for so many of those classic casseroles. It's this: homemade keto cream of mushroom soup. Just forget that canned stuff with all the junk in it. This is a clean, whole food version you can make in a huge batch and then just freeze. It is the key that unlocks a whole universe of casserole possibilities. And just look at what you can do with that soup base. You can whip up a way healthier version of the timeless green bean casserole, a super family-friendly broccoli and cheese casserole, or you can get a little fancy with a cauliflower gratin. And yes, believe it or not, you can even make a keto sweet potato casserole that hits all those perfect sweet and savory notes without a single sweet potato in sight. Okay, we have to talk about stuffing, or as they say in the South, it's dressing, because we're not stuffing it in a bird, we're stuffing it right in our mouths. The base is either a keto-friendly cornbread or just some toasted keto bread. Then you just load it up with flavor boosters like bacon, chicken gizzards, and all those fresh herbs. The bottom line, you do not have to miss out on this holiday staple. Not a chance. And yes, a warm bread basket is still on the menu. Of course it is. These keto rolls are made with a simple mozzarella-based dough, but the real secret, the thing that makes them taste authentic, is adding a little bit of buttermilk or yogurt. It gives them that real dinner roll flavor and helps them get that perfect fluffy rise. How amazing is that? Next up, sauces and gravy. Come on, these are the finishing touches that really tie the entire plate together. You can whip up a rich, absolutely delicious brown gravy in just minutes. All you need is some good broth, some serious flavor from garlic powder and maybe some bacon grease, and then just a tiny pinch of xanthan gum to thicken it up. And just remember, with xanthan gum, a little bit goes a very, very long way. And please forget that jiggly sauce from a can. You can make your own sugar-free cranberry sauce, and you've got options. You can stick with the simple, classic style, or if you're feeling a little adventurous, you can try a spicy version with jalapeno, lime, and a kick of cayenne pepper. It is an incredible pairing with turkey. And now for the moment we have all been waiting for: dessert. And I am here to tell you that yes, you can absolutely have incredible, decadent, amazing desserts on a keto Thanksgiving. It all starts with the perfect crust. Now, this is not one of those press-in crusts. This is a true roll-out, flaky pie crust made from almond and coconut flours. The big secret is using very cold butter, which creates these beautiful, airy pockets as it bakes. This means a truly flaky, buttery pie crust is completely possible on keto. So what do you put in that flawless crust? How about a perfect pecan pie? The filling is this rich, glorious custard made with egg yolks and heavy cream, sweetened with sugar-free maple syrup and monk fruit, and then it's topped with that incredible pecan crunch. It is just pure holiday indulgence. But hey, maybe you don't have time to bake a whole pie. What if you just want a quick pumpkin spice fix? Here you go, a 2-minute pumpkin cheesecake. You literally just mix cream cheese, pumpkin puree, some spice, an egg, and a sweetener, and pop it right in the microwave. It's an instant, single-serving dessert that's ready in minutes. And just to show you how much variety there is out there, here's another great option: a bright, zesty lemon pound cake. It's such a fantastic alternative to the usual pumpkin and pecan flavors. And you know what the best part is? You can make it days ahead of time. It freezes perfectly, so it's one less thing to worry about. And you know, all this brings us to a really important idea. When you have all these amazing food options, it gets so much easier to shift the focus. The holiday can be less about stressing over a specific menu and more about just enjoying the people you're with, making new memories, and creating traditions that actually serve you. So, as you're planning your holiday feast, I want you to think about that. With a table full of delicious keto sides and desserts that absolutely everyone can enjoy, what new tradition will you start this year? Is it going to be the spicy cranberry sauce? The flawless pecan pie? The choice is all yours. Have a great Thanksgiving.